Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Tropical NHL back at it again for a brand new YouTube video. Today we're here for a brand new episode where we're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens. And yeah, trade deadline is coming. We got a lot of rumors going around about certain players, and yeah, today we're going to be talking about the Montreal Canadiens. I'm going to talk about what I think is going to happen next regarding a certain rumor that's been going around a lot in the past couple of days. I mean, it's regarding Trevor Zegras. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, before getting into the video, I invite you guys to subscribe if you haven't already. I make videos talking about the Montreal Canadiens and about what's going around in the NHL. So yeah, if you want more videos like this, subscribe, leave a like. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video. That would be awesome. So yes, apparently the Anaheim Ducks don't want nothing to do with Trevor Zegras anymore. I mean, it took a long time before he signed his extension last summer, and even there were a couple of rumors there and there saying that the Anaheim Ducks might want to trade him. He signed an extension with the Anaheim Ducks. But yeah, apparently Pat Verbeek is not a big fan of Trevor Zegras. He's not the type of player that fits into what philosophy he wants to bring into Anaheim. And knowing Pat Verbeek, he's been around for a long time. Trevor Zegras definitely doesn't have the profile that Pat Verbeek usually goes for. Trevor Zegras is a superstar. He's a flashy player. He's great. He's a great player, 100%. But yeah, he doesn't fit into what Pat Verbeek usually wants to do with his teams. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he really wants to trade him out of there. Trevor Zegras has been struggling with injuries this season. A lot of bad luck. And yeah, we already know it. A young superstar is available on the market. Of course, he's going to get linked to the Montreal Canadiens. And this always happens. Every time a big player is available on the market, everybody somehow finds a way to link them to the Montreal Canadiens. But I think that this one is not that much of a stretch. I found it pretty interesting to think that Trevor Zegras might become a Montreal Canadiens because I think it's plausible. It would make a lot of sense. And I've been saying it for a really, really long time. The Montreal Canadiens are getting assets to make a big trade and go for a young superstar, and Trevor Zegras fits that profile 110%. I've been talking about this since the last year. I think that the big superstar the Canadiens are going to get is not going to come from the draft, but from a trade. And with the trade they made for Sean Monahan, with all the trade he's been making over the last year or so, makes me believe that they are going to trade young guys and draft picks for a young superstar player, and Trevor Zegras would fit that perfectly. And on top of that, you already know he's a really, really close friend of Cole Caulfield, so I would 100% believe that Trevor Zegras would be interested to come play in Montreal under Martin St. Louis and form a dynamic duo with a guy like Cole Caulfield, one of his best friends. So I think it's plausible. I think it definitely is plausible. And we've seen multiple reports that the Canadiens apparently are interested as well into making this move. And I've seen a lot of fans saying, oh, no, we don't need Trevor Zegras. He's talented, but he's lazy on the ice. He's this, he's that. Are you guys serious? You guys complain for talent all the time. Oh, we don't have any talent. Now you can get a really, really talented player. Trevor Zegras had the same amount of points as Nick Suzuki last season. Yes, this year he's been struggling with injuries. He's been struggling with off-the-ice issues. I mean, he did not participate in training camp because of his contract situation. It's not been an easy year for Trevor Zegras, and I feel like a fresh start would help him a lot into his progression. Trevor Zegras is going to be an above point-per-game player offensively, and if he's surrounded by the great assets that Montreal, in my opinion, already have, is going to be great. He's going to be great. And right now, he's playing at the center position. I see him more as a winger in the NHL because of how unidimensional he is. He's more of an offensive player. And playing on the wing, he could concentrate into playing more of an offensive game. Can you imagine in the future with the Montreal Canadiens a line composed of Cole Caulfield, Kirby Dach, and Trevor Zegras? That would be absolutely nasty. We need a talented player like Trevor Zegras to kind of complete our top six. And he already has the chemistry with Cole Caulfield. They won a World Juniors together. Trevor Zegras in the World Juniors back in 2021 was absolutely clutch. The guy is a show. Can you imagine Trevor Zegras hitting Michigan's on a Saturday night in Montreal in the Bell Center, thing would be absolutely electric. You would be the most talented player we had since Alexei Kovalev. I'm 110% down for this move. I would give a lot. I would give a heavy price for a guy like Trevor Zegras. You can never go wrong with pure talent in the National Hockey League. No, he's not perfect. That's for sure. He's not perfect. He's a pure offensive talent with skill and pure talent. That's what you need. That's what's missing in the organization. We already have two-way players. We already have big guys. We already have a sniper. We already have a playmaker. We already have all of that. What's missing is a pure talented guy, a flashy dude. And Trevor Zegras is that. So if I was the Montreal Canadiens, 110%, I would be like, all right, Trevor Zegras is available. We have a lot of assets. We might go out for him. I would definitely make an offer and ask the Ducks what's going on with him. It's not going to happen from now until the end of the season, but it's definitely a possibility this summer. I think that the Anaheim Ducks are most likely going to be trading away Trevor Zegras during the summer, probably before the draft or on draft night. And I think that the Montreal Canadiens are going to be a top team going for him. I think that they're going to be one of the finalists. And I really hope that they can land him because I would be really excited. It would be really exciting for all of us fans. And seeing him play with Cole Caulfield, they have such chemistry on and off the ice. I would pay a lot for him. I would definitely pay a whole lot. I would give first round picks. I would give our first round pick this year. Even if it's a top 10 pick, I would give it to the Anaheim Ducks for Trevor Zegras because you're not going to draft a better player than Trevor Zegras with a 7th overall or an 8th overall. Trevor Zegras is a top 3 pick in the 2019 NHL entry draft. Trevor Zegras is a heck of a player, and even though he's been on a rough path this year, Trevor Zegras is going to be an above point per game for a long time in the NHL. Like I said last year with the poor Anaheim Ducks team, he got the same amount of points as Nick Suzuki. He's 2 years younger. So yeah, Trevor Zegras is going to be an amazing point producer in the future. He is the missing piece to that Habs top 6. Him playing on the wing on the line with Doc and Caulfield in the future would be absolutely nasty. You have another line composed of Slafkovsky, Newhook, and Suzuki. You have a pretty solid top 6 with that. 100% you have a solid top 6 with that. With guys like Joshua Roy, Owen Beck, Philip Machar, all of those young prospects coming. You have the leverage to give some of them to the Anaheim Ducks alongside picks to try and acquire Trevor Zegras. I don't care what y'all saying. I don't care. We need to do this. This is the perfect opportunity, and I've been saying it for a year now. The Habs need to go after a young superstar via a trade if one's made available. Trevor Zegras is like Cole Caulfield's best friend. Cole Caulfield signed 8 years with us. I think it's a perfect fit. I think it's a perfect fit personally, and I'm all in for it. Let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments. Would you guys pay a heavy price for Trevor Zegras? I certainly would. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. It's been your boy, Tropical NHL. Leave a like, subscribe, do anything as you want. And I'll see y'all later in another video. Have a nice rest of your day, and bye-bye.